bring you fire. I'll teach you to burn. Fire.
Okay, it's time for a spooky Halloween story. So here it is. Okay, oopsies. This one time, there was this young woman, and she decided to go for a walk in the woods. And she, lived in the woods, so it wasn't that weird of a thing for her to do. Then up ahead in the distance, she saw a person with long stringy hair staring at her. This person was like right on the path, so she had to walk right up to them to keep using the path. And she saw that the person looked like a witch, because she was like a witch-looking person. But she kept walking, and then the guy was like, "I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. I'm using a weird voice, so it's more scary. And then he goes, if you want to come to my house, I'll give you some Halloween candy, and then I'm going to kill you." And the girl, she wasn't scared. She was like, "That's a guy?" And so she just kept walking. The young woman had this lady neighbor whose house she sometimes stopped at on her walks. Because she was friendly. The lady's name was Lorraine Lake, which is kind of funny because she looked actually a lot like Ricky Lake before she lost her weight, but she wasn't related to Ricky Lake. Anyway, so she went up to Lorraine Lake's house and just walked in because, they were friends, and she didn't ring the doorbell. She usually just walked in. Anyway, and then Lorraine wasn't around. So she was like, "Lorraine, are you around?" And she didn't answer. But she saw Halloween candy wrappers on the ground. And then she was all like, I guess she's been partying without me or whatever, so she got kind of, ticked off and left. So she decided to walk home, and she remembered that skinny, witchy, womanly dude said he had candy, and I want candy. So she decided to go find a homeboy with the nasty hair. Remember the guy? And when she left the house, she saw him standing, pretty much right at the end of the walkway, because he was following her, because he wanted to kill her. So she walks right up to him and looks him right in the eye. And, she's not very smart, obviously. This guy said he wanted to give her candy and kill her. He's probably going to torture her and rape her. He might even eat her. And all she hears is candy, but anyway. So she looks at him in the eye, like I said before. And she says, "Where's your house at? I want some candy. There's there's no stores around here." The nasty-haired guy goes, "Follow me. I'm going to keep using this voice, because it's, Halloween time and it's creepier." So, to get to this guy's house, you had to go off the main path. So they did. And they walked and walked. And on the way, the young woman was like, "Do you know Lorraine, whose house we were just at?" And the guy was like, "No." And she goes, "Well, she used to be a hairdresser, so you should probably go meet her. She could help you." So they start getting closer to his house, and she sees all these cars. Like 12 cars. And she's like, "Are you having a party or something?" And the guy goes, "Yeah, every couple weeks, me and all my friends put on all these puppet shows." Then the young woman was all like, "How did I not know this was going on in the woods? And how did all these cars get here? There's no street or anything." So they go in his house. Again, she's not smart. He's, "What kind of candy bar do you want?" She said, "A Mr. Good bar." He goes, "I think I have one of those." He gives it to her. And she goes, "Where's all the puppet shows? I want to see puppet shows." He goes, "They're down there." And he points down this hallway with stairs at the end of it. She goes, "Cool." So she goes down them. And at the bottom of the stairs, she doesn't see any people. She only sees a puppet stage with one puppet. And the puppet, who's a marionette, who looked just like Ricky Lake before she lost all her weight. And the one was like, "No!" And she turned to run out really fast, but the guy was like right there. And he stopped her. And he was like, "Ha ha." And he took out a knife and cut her head off. And he took his Mr. Goodbar back. After that, he was like, "Okay, she's gone. Turn the lights back on. My throat hurts from doing that voice. Turn the lights on, please." Then some other guy made a puppet out of her head. The